Yo, Rebecca, how are ya?
Hi, I actually changed my name lately.
Oh, did you? What's your name now?
Yeah. Beck.
Beck.
I just shortened. Yeah.
Love. I was literally thinking about you the other day. I was like, I saw a Sink the Pink post, and I was like, I wonder how Beck's going on. I miss them so much. That's so amazing. So you changed your name since we last spoke.
Yeah.
So sick, so proud of you. That's so rad. I just wanted to call you just because I've been getting really nostalgic, man. I've been listening to the podcast, and I miss you all so much. As I said, I was thinking about it the other day. I was like, I miss them so much. How have you been?
I've been good, actually. I've been discovering a lot of new things about myself in regard to my gender and everything, and I feel like my drag is going in the right direction, so I'm actually really good lately.
How's Drag the System going?
Drag the System is going well. Me and Ariana are working really hard on keeping the post going, and I think we just reached our first 1,000 followers the other day.
Oh yeah, man, round of applause, let's go. What I've been talking about with everyone is the fact that there's been such a real community around the podcast. Did you get many people reaching out to you after the show?
Yeah, actually, I've been speaking to a few people that have been on the podcast as well, and they're just really nice, and we follow each other on Twitter and things like that, so it's really cool.
The whole reason I did it was like, it was another exercise to like bring people together and like make people find mates and make people find friends.
Yeah.
So I think that's so cool. It makes me like so happy that like when I get to kind of see you all after a little bit of time, like I can see you've been on such a more of a journey about yourself and self-discovery, and that's so rad.
Yeah. Also, I thought it was so funny because I got the email. I was like, oh my god, he's gonna see what I look like without the drag now as
Dude,
well.
I love it, and I love changing your name, and you're going like you're on a journey with yourself, and that's so rad.
I'm really happy about myself.
Dude, that makes me so happy. Well, I love you. I just wanted to check in. I hope you have a sick day, and I will see you when I'm back in the Netherlands. I can't wait. I'm counting down the minutes.
Sure.
Right, big love. I love you. Ben, how are you? Dude, so good to see you. I just wanted to call you all. Like, I've missed you. Like, it's been so amazing to like meet everyone. You're one of the first people on, and I just wanted to call me like. Obviously, we spoke about depression and mental health. I was like, how's your mental health been since I last spoke to you?
Honestly, I mean, it's been tough, you know, with all of the lockdowns and kind of everything that's happened. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's been hard in points. But all in all, honestly, I'm in such a better place than I was even when we spoke last time, man. And it's so much of that was actually from our conversation where, you know, I kind of went away and thought about more stuff, and like I listen to it all the time, and it gives me the reminder sometimes of just like everything's gonna be okay. Yeah, just keep on going.
It just makes me happy that we have that space. That's why I did this. That's why I was like, when I had the idea of like, I want to speak to everyone at home, and I want you guys to have a voice and have a platform, and then everyone else to be able to relate to it and understand real people, man, because this is not smoke, this is not mirrors, this is us, me talking to you, you talking to me about life. Like, have you had anybody reach out since the podcast?
Man, I had so many people reach out. It was insane, and I've had like conversations with people who I've never even met before. Like, hey, I'm just struggling with this. Can you just like what do you think I should do? I'm like, oh, this is what I would do. Like, you know, I can only give my advice from my own personal like, you know, circumstances and situations, and hopefully that'll help. And like, it's so weird, man. I never thought I'd be in that position where I could help other people, and it is so surreal, man. Like,
dude,
it's been incredible.
Dude, this is what Youngblood's about, though. Do you know what I mean? That's what as I said, like, I am not Youngblood. We are all Youngblood. You are just as much Youngblood as I am, and that's why this works. And dude, like, it's so sick to me, because I've spoke to a couple other guests on the show as well, and we're all feeling the same way. It's like, I've had people reach out to me, I can speak my mind, I can be myself, and that is the goal, man. Dude, it's so sick to talk to you. Big love, man, and I will see you at a show soon, right? Big love.
Yeah, man. Love you too, bro. I'll see you Wednesday.
Love you, Ben, man. Bye, brother.
Bye, bro.
Bye, man. Alright, Jackie, how are you?
Yo, what's good?
I'm good, man. I've just been calling everyone from the podcast because I'm getting like nostalgic. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's sweet. Did you miss me?
I missed you. Like, I missed you, and I was just like, I've spoke to like so many incredible people. And I was like, which one of me like celeb mates I'm gonna call? That it's got to be Saunders. So we were talking like when you were on the podcast like, about like live music and like how much we missed it because we were like in the middle of lockdown when we spoke. And your first show was just back. Your first hopscotch gig was back. So like, what was that like?
Insane, man. It was so good. Like, we got our boy Kenny Hoopler, who I know you know so well.
Love him.
Just been you as well. Like, he headlined the show. The hype around staying right now. We did it in this little venue at the Social.
Dude, I played it for you.
Huh?
That's what I played.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
It was the Social. That was like our first meeting. And
it's good to be back, baby. It's nice to be on. You've done some amazing things in that podcast. I've listened to every single episode that you've done.
Dude,
it's so sick how you have this insane relationship with your fans. There's no one else on this planet that has the kind of personal relationship that you have with your fans. Like, you're there like a friend. It's insane.
Dude, that was it, man. It was just like, it's so funny, isn't it? It's like, even like in like the community of YUNGBLUD, like, I just love how ingrained you are in it as well. You know what I mean? Like, my fan base, like, know you not as like Jack the Radio 1 DJ, but like as kind of like one of them as well. You know what I mean? It's just sick.
Well, that's it, man. Like, at the end of the day, I'm a fan just as much as they are. Do you know what I mean? Every time I see Dominic Harrison coming up on my FaceTime call, I squeal a little bit. I'm like, oh my God!
Oh, he's ringing me to see how I am. Dude, I love it. Well, Jackie, be safe. I love you. I'll see you.
Man.
Love you.
Yeah, see you soon.
Yo, Mayling, what's up?
Hi, Dom. How are you?
I'm very well. How's the poetry going? You written any new bangers?
I wrote a poem about Mars, actually.
Oh,
so
really?
That's
so dope. That's dude. You should send me that. Tag me on Instagram or Twitter. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, for sure. I'll send you a short bit of it.
I just wanted to reach out because like I've been calling a lot of you from the podcast because I've just been feeling a bit nostalgic, man. Do you know what I mean? Because we've done so much and it's grown and it's growing so much. And it's got a real like community around it. And I just wanted to call you and just see like, did many people reach out to you after the podcast? Like.
Yeah, for sure. I had two friends specifically. There was this. I wrote down the messages because I have them saved on my phone because it was just so cool. There was one girl from the south of Wales, and she was like basically saying that she's a writer too. She writes poetry as well, and it said that it blew her mind that she could relate to another poet so far away from the world, and she inspired me to keep going and to keep being myself. So that was super encouraging for me. And then there was another girl from England who was just talking about like, it's so true what you're saying about that you yourself don't need to change, but people need to change, and she felt that too. That she felt the need that she needed to change herself because everyone was telling her she needed to change. But hearing my story reminded her that she doesn't need to change. So she was really inspired by that. So that's just been really cool to see that. I felt like in my community, I don't have a lot of people that I can relate to, but there's people all over the world who are telling me that they relate to my story. And there's so many people in the BHC too. Like, this community has become my community when I feel like I don't belong in my own community, like where my town is. So it's just been so amazing for me to feel like just the amount of love. I haven't seen a single negative comment at all about any of it. So it's just been really amazing to see that all of the feedback about it has been so positive and so uplifting and just really encouraged me to continue to be myself. I pierced my nose. That's something new.
So sick.
Yeah, because I was like, I want to do something cool. I'm like, that's cool. I'm going to do it. It's been feeling myself more than ever, and it's just been really amazing.
As I said, like from the beginning, no matter how big YUNGBLUD gets, no matter how whatever happens, is like I just want people to find friends, and I want people to be able to express themselves and ultimately like be like, well, you're like me, so I feel like I can be like me. But if you find other people who are exactly like you or not quite like you but they get you, it's the best thing in the world, and that was what this was about. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for coming on. I love you, and I will speak to you soon. Bye, Mom. How are you? Wow, your hair looks sick. How have you been? All right.
I've been good, yeah.
So when you came on the podcast, you spoke about kind of going to gigs with a disability. How have you been since the podcast? Has anybody reached out? Did anybody say hi? Has anybody like got in contact with new people?
Yeah, I had so many people find me on Instagram to message me about it, and I saw so many people on Twitter were like, I'm so happy that you guys have spoke about this topic because it's brought light to the fact that it's a difficult thing with a disability.
Dude, that makes me so happy because I was just like, when I wanted to do this, I wanted to meet you all, and then I wanted you to meet other people. That's what Youngblood's about, man. Do you know what I mean? Everyone finding mates and a community where everyone can be themselves and like relate to each other. So that makes me really happy.
Yeah, I did have quite a lot of people did reach out to me after that. And it's funny now, because whenever I meet anybody new and I need to explain my story, I just send them a link to the podcast.
I love that, man. Cheating. I love it. Dude, that makes me so happy, man. Have you got any plans to go to gigs? Are you going to be coming to any gigs soon?
Yes, I am doing... my first gig back will be, I'll be seeing McFly in Manchester.
Love.
And then my next gigs after that, I'm seeing you in Plymouth and in both nights of Bristol.
Dude, they are going to be mental.
So it's like, I'm getting tickets because it's very rare we get decent people come down here.
But listen, Mark, I just wanted to check in, call you, tell you I loved you, and just catch up. I hope you're well, and I can't wait to see you in Plymouth and Bristol.
I'm so ready for it.
Let's go. All right, Mal, I love you. Bye, babe.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.